like.
17.
And so I had to
Okay,
tell
it
them, I
is
just emailed them and go,
1
hey,
o'clock
and I was
on
like,
June the
and I'm cancel the order
16th.
because I'm not gonna do it.
All
I
of
go
the
somewhere else and then
Yes.
they changed their tune
board
right away.
members are present, so. I now call the June board meeting of the Cook County Cemetery District to order. Directors Hermrick and Bedorta are present along with myself, so we have quorum. First off on the agenda today is approval of minutes from May and April, since I forgot the April minutes last meeting, which I have provided copies this time to Susan and Gary, even though they both say March on top, because I forgot to change that.
And I make a motion to approve the minutes from March and April 2025 as presented.
Second,
Okay, all those in favor?
Oh my God.
Dorothy, aye.
Would I motion passes? All right, next thing on our agenda is our lovely operations report. And so I will I'll just turn it over to Craig. We'll do it that way. We'll do Craig first this time.
All right. So since last meeting, we've done 7 burials, 6 at Juniper Haven, 1 at Powell Butte, 6 ash, 1 full. Irrigation so far has been obstacle after obstacle, at least at Juniper Haven. We had a main water break, shut down watering for like 5 days. And then several valves are kind of throwing faults. And it's burned up 2 of my units. Like,
Oh, that's not good.
yeah, like the first day I plugged in a new one, got it all hooked up, and it just went blank. So in turn, we band-aided a little bit. The real problems with manually watering. So there's like 36 valves that we are manually throughout the day and throughout the night. I'm getting water on, so it's not gonna because it's already brown enough. So been just getting water on from like Tuesday to Friday every week. And trying to, I mean, we've been busy with that, so it's been end services. Haven't figured out the fix yet. Powell Butte seems to be running pretty well though, and Paulina, as far as I know, is running pretty well, except it's got one solenoid, I believe, that I need to fix, and I'm planning on going up there tomorrow to mow and fix that. And then just mowing every single week. This is the week to get over to Paulina and Powell Butte. Got the 3 pallets of sod from since last month. Got them all installed. Looks pretty good. Got to continue watering so it doesn't get brown and die, but so that's been the battle. And then really trees and branch, no new updates, the equipment, no new updates on anything else really.
But now this is a naive question, but is our water from a well?
No.
Where's
Well,
the water?
our water to the shop and the
No.
office is, but we pull from down at the stoplight. The canal that goes right there.
Okay, so it's
that little-
VOID.
Yeah,
What do we pay per year? Or, because I don't see it on the budget, but I mean, what do we pay?
what did we pay this year?
you know,
No,
I
no, we
don't
do,
see it here on
we do,
materials
yeah.
and services.
we do pay, I want to say it was like
Because I remember-
5,000,
Is that what we pay?
I believe.
there's a minimum I know on acreage and stuff.
Yeah.
That was part of the problem a few years ago, is Velda, during the drought, she had offered to shut the water off and people got up in arms.
And then
She was
Brian-
just trying.
And then Brian made it available. I know that, but I just was wondering because under operations and stuff, it isn't listed in here. I just was a question.
I don't remember exactly what,
But if we pay, it's probably an annual, like once a
Yeah.
year.
yeah,
You have to have everything paid by July 1st.
yeah, and I
So
think
I-
April, we paid it all off.
5,000 is probably about right, because
Yeah.
my acre is 300 and some.
So, and then over in Paulina, we pull from, it's like 2 miles away. that we pull from the cemetery, and it's down whatever road that is, but at the big turns, the canal that it crosses, we pull from down there. I mean,
Pull out of a well.
it's a, well, or not, or Polina's out of a well, yes.
Yeah.
But,
well, I was gonna say,
Powell
no
Butte,
Canal.
no, Powell
There ain't
Butte
no
is what
canal in Polina. I was thinking
uh,
to myself.
Powell Butte is what I meant.
Where's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Powell Butte Cemetery is like, that one is pulled.
Well, that would be COID too.
Yeah, but so I have to call and turn on water for Juniper Haven, but it's just whenever for Powell Butte. I don't know enough about all of that stuff. I just know what days that we water out there.
Yeah. What time you get in Salina?
Hopefully 8:30 tomorrow, I believe.
I might try to stop and see you.
But I'll be there for a couple hours, so I'll be there in that window sometime.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks. I just was curious how
Oh,
it
and-
worked out.
And so if you want to know, so Polyguard, I got the liners ordered also.
awesome.
That was kind of a fiasco because
Uh-oh.
they quoted me a price over the phone, and then when I got my invoice, I was like, yo, that's not what I got approved, and so I had to get a hold of them and let them know that I'd be going elsewhere. Unless they honored what they told me they were gonna do, and then they were like, oh, that was a one-time deal the year before. But they ended up being like we paid 11,700. Or we're gonna pay 11,700. Last year we paid 11,495.
And how many liners did you get?
30.
So about the same as last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
So
they're around 385, I think,
Per liner?
per liner, yeah.
So we're not needing to adjust our prices.
And then what do you sell them for?
675. Yeah, the price that was like almost 500 when they first quoted me, and I'm like, hey, my board approved the number and that's not it. So we got to work on this because he told me like about 385 give or take on fuel charge. And then when they sent it to me, that was 385 before the fuel charge is what they were trying to get me for. And I was like, yeah, no,
But
that's,
then they ended up, it was 385 solid.
yeah, give or take a little bit. I think it's like 386 and some change, I think.
Now, when you did the ash remain burials, did they go in those whatever they call those things?
Asher?
You said that you had 6
Yeah.
ash remain burials.
No, not all. So, most of the ashes go in the ground, believe it or not.
Okay.
So, but I believe there was one in the columbarium, like
Okay, I
columbarium.
never. I
Or
never
the
heard of
niche.
that, Yeah.
Okay.
And I just sold my first niche, at Powell Butte. The very first one. So it's been a year that it's been there and it's the first one.
But you already had the column, whatever you
Yeah,
call that
yeah.
thing there.
So the very first one just got sold.
And what do we sell a niche for?
So at Juniper Haven, they're $1,000. And they include first or opening and close. With the service, the recording fees and first engraving. If it's a pre-need, then no end dates, and they have to take care of, the customer has to take care of that, and that's the only thing they have to take care of. Out the door. At Powell Butte, I know that we paid more for it, and I don't remember what number was agreed on, well, at least what number Bob and Corey were talking about, when we got it installed. But, I charged the people $12.50 because I know just offset some of the costs and just raise it up a little bit because it's not at Powell, or it's further out. It's on the road. So and I've noticed that all our prices are up on, like, going to Polina is the most expensive for open and close, and like the plots are the same size or same price, but open and close and all that's a little bit
Do
more.
we even have one of those in Polina?
No, we don't have that in Polina, no,
was
but like
gonna
just in general, like our open and close for a full burial's like 200 more, I think it's 200 more at Polina versus at Juniper Haven, yeah.
Can't dig your own.
You could, I mean, it would be tough.
I would think though that you wouldn't want to do that because if you brought in a backhoe, what if the grave went down? What if you, okay, just
No
think about this, Gary.
No comment.
I get it about bringing the backhoe in,
Gotta
there,
use
but
the
what
shovel.
happens? You have to use a shovel?
Yeah, yeah.
If a grave went down, you'd say that works.
Well, I was just curious, we dug them before I was cemetery, I didn't know if it was any different.
Think it was a shovel?
Yeah, I don't know what that
Use
would
backhoe.
cost. I mean, it would offset the
Okay.
cost a little bit. It would have to open and close.
You don't dig it with a shovel to Paulina, do you?
No, no.
He does now.
Yeah, I guess so. Whoops. No, it's a process though to go up there and do a burial.
You bet, it's an hour and a half from town.
Yeah, and we have to take 2 vehicles
Oh,
up
no.
there.
I mean, I'm not knocking the cost or anything, but I'm just saying, when you go in there with the backhoe,
Oh, yeah.
you're going over other graves, and there
Yep.
could be an implication there.
Yeah. There should, well, the older graves, yes.
Yep.
The ones with the liners, it should be good.
So are there any graves in Paulina that you don't know about? That are, is there any of that in there?
They're pretty well marked still, they're just old stones now.
But pretty much they know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask that is like Fox and Canyon down where we are, they sell you a plot. But if they dig and then they hit somebody, because they don't know,
Oh,
if they hit somebody, then you just don't get that place. And they just say, oh, somebody's there.
move over 4 feet?
Yeah, yeah, I just wondered if that was the same way in Paulina.
No,
I
it's,
remind me, I sold your plot, so anyway, go
You
ahead.
sold me,
Sold your plot,
so I don't get to be there?
sorry.
but I mean, there's,
Good thing I have 4, huh?
you never
Good thing
know
it
what
won't be
some of
going on my
some of the
wrist.
stuff though. You never know in some of the cemeteries exactly.
Yep. I'm Paulina sort of cattywampus anyway.
Well, and that's why I ask. I'm just wondering, are they all marked? Because a lot of times they aren't in the old ones, you know, they
Yeah,
just.
they,
did it.
well, they should be marked at least on the map, so we know where they're at. But I would hope.
That should be a future project, is plotting all of that stuff, like. I don't know.
'Cause
if-
when-
With a GPS.
What is the oldest grave out there?
I don't know. They're pretty old, some of them are.
I'll bet you at yours, at the cemetery at your ranch, I'll bet you there's people out there that you don't know are in there.
Oh, they could be, they've got it pretty well marked, I mean, and they dig holes once in a while in that one down below and.
You haven't hit anybody yet, huh?
Not that I know
Hmm.
of, but it's simply, we probably just.
I'll just stop it. Okay, all right, moving on. I'm sorry, I just was a curiosity, I just wondered.
I could tell stories about some funerals at
We
Simply.
don't want to know. Go on, we're moving on. Sorry, Craig, I got to.
Oh, no.
I just was wondering if
I mean, there's,
there was any that had ever been mentioned. that
and
there
well, there's like even on my map at Juniper Haven, there's areas that are no dig
Because
dig
they're
zones
unsure.
because a lot, one of them is like a pretty big area that the hospital owned. And so you don't know what you would find.
Paul,
Like
Like,
the smallpox epidemics. and
yeah,
things
oh,
like
but
that.
arms or extremities, like amputees that the amputated
bury
part
the
could
arm.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what you might find there, so you just stay well clear of that area.
Interesting, okay. All righty,
Alrighty, sure.
probably more than we needed to know. Okay. Learning a lot.
Financial, everything, nothing
Looks
jumped
good.
out, everything looked good. I did see, it'll come up in June though, so it's not reflecting right here, obviously, but
Do we get a bill for elections?
no, not, I haven't seen that yet. But I did see, the subtraction or the holding of monies for the Civic Corp or whatever that was.
They
Yes.
gave you a letter finally?
Yeah, so I got a letter and then the deposit itself had it pulled out,
Perfect.
in June. So that'll show up next month, but that's the only,
Yeah, that's
Thing of
right.
interest.
That's the one I seen that too.
Good.
What do you think?
I've been pushing for that
And it
because
was-
I really think that they were delinquent on, they should have been doing that.
It was like
Yeah.
5,000, I think, wasn't it? Five and some change?
no, like 3,800.
And our total liability on that should be 10 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, we are asking our attorney, Mr. Shropshire, for an update on the modular bylaws that he was gonna put together for us.
See on.
Yep. Um,
He's stuck on mute. All right. Okay, so last meeting, I gave you guys a
This is his picture.
group of, can you hear me okay?
yeah,
Okay, good. Yeah, so last meeting gave you a group of sample policies and was looking for some guidance from you on which of those appeared like they might be most applicable or interesting for you in order to pick the stuff that is addressing the goal that you have for the project. So I could use some feedback on that at this point in order to know what type of focus you want to have.
I thought you said your company had like a modular version of policies that you could just kind of pull together with what we needed. To kind of produce a not so much maybe I guess a bylaws document, but a policies document more or less.
Yeah, that's what it would be. But the question to you last meeting was which of those policies looked like they would be most helpful to you.
I
So
don't think
I- You haven't seen it yet?
nope, I don't think you sent anything. You said you would get the information or that sort of a policy to us for us to pick apart or add to.
All right, so we'll do a reset. This afternoon, I will send you the large compilation of policies from a different district. And then if you all individually during the interim period will provide me with your feedback on which of those you think are either relevant or not relevant, that would be helpful. And then what I'll do in advance of the next meeting is I'll push out a version of that compiles those and that customizes them for the cemetery district. How's that
Perfect.
sound?
Perfect.
Okay, so look in your CCID board emails for that. It'll be a PDF, and I don't think it's I mean, there's a lot of pages, but there's no graphics or anything, so it shouldn't be too big of a file. It should come through okay, but just let me know if you don't have it by the end of the day today.
Okay. Will do. Up next, I emailed this one kind of late, but I figured it was a short read. I put together, with the help of Steve, a job description for the, office position. Since Craig didn't like it being called an office manager, I, punted and changed the job title to administrative assistant, which you're still okay with, Craig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys got that or not.
I did.
Okay. Gary, did you get it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, I know Craig hasn't seen it, so I'll just kind of briefly read through these. So the position summary, administrative assistant plays a key administrative and operational role in supporting day-to-day functions of the cemetery district. This position requires a highly organized, compassionate, and detail-oriented individual who can manage office operations, assist the public with cemetery services, maintain records, and ensure compliance with applicable state and local regulations. Key responsibilities, administrative duties. Manage all daily office functions, including answering phones, handling correspondence, updating the website, social media, and greeting visitors. Maintain accurate and up-to-date records for burials, plots, deeds, and financial transactions. Prepare the meeting minutes and provide administrative support for cemetery district board meetings. Maintain filing systems, both electronic and physical. Prepare reports, forms, and other official documents as required by the cemetery district or government agencies. Customer service. Serve as the primary point of contact for the public regarding burial services, plot sales, and general inquiries. They will assist families, burial arrangements, and explain cemetery policies and procedures with empathy and professionalism. Coordinate with funeral homes, monument companies, and groundkeepers as needed. Financial and regulatory, they will process payments, issue receipts, maintain records for plot sales and services, assist with budget preparation, and track expenditures in coordination with the board and or district accountants. And there's the other page. They will ensure compliance with state and local regulations as related to cemetery operations and record keeping. For operational support, they will maintain office supplies and order materials as needed, assist with cemetery mapping and plot inventory, coordinate maintenance schedules and service requests with ground staff and contractors. For their qualifications, they will need a high school diploma or equivalent is required. An associate is degree or bachelor degree preferred. Minimum of 3 years of administrative or office management experience, preferably in a municipal or public service setting. Strong interpersonal communication skills with a compassionate demeanor when working with grieving families. Proficiency in Microsoft Office Suite, Word, Excel, Outlook, and general office technology. Familiar with updating websites using a content management system, Facebook and YouTube. Familiarity with cemetery or municipal record keeping systems is a plus. Ability to work independently and manage multiple tasks efficiently. They must pass a background check and have a valid Oregon driver's license. The work environment will be primarily office-based with occasional outdoor work or site visits within the cemetery grounds. May involve occasional board meetings or weekend availability depending on operational needs. Compensation, it is an hourly wage or salary based on experience and qualifications. No benefits will apply. And then to apply, who do we want them to send it to, me or Craig?
Probably Craig, because he's the one, the district manager, I would say, probably, or he can do it to both, I don't care, but
Or I mean, they can send them to me and then I can coordinate with Craig on a day to do interviews. It's up to you guys.
I was just thinking, but you happen to get ready for surgery.
Well, it's a few months out,
Yeah.
so
Nope, that's fine, whatever then.
I'm hoping to have this person in place by the end of July.
Okay, and this person works for Craig, is that? how I
Yes.
Very-
understood that?
Very positive.
Well,
I would think I would think I might have them sent to Craig because I think it might take you a little bit to get somebody, but I might be not as positive as you.
Well, Craig's good about keeping you informed. I was
Just
sending-
because you are having the surgery, yeah.
CC it back, you
That way you don't have to make any adjustments. It just goes to Craig, and if it goes a while, you don't have to worry about it.
and then that way,
Craig can check with you. I
Then-
think you're positively looking at getting somebody by July, but I don't know that you're gonna get that, Jamie. I'd
Well,
like to think
yeah,
you will.
I'm fingers crossed. Okay,
But
my,
maybe I'm the pessimist of the group, don't you think?
Oh,
I know in the county where
Right.
it's tough to get apps in. I'm
Um,
just thinking.
and then I'm thinking, advertise it with SDAO.
Good.
But also put it on perhaps, Indeed. Cause they can screen for certain criteria, so you can get rid of the others. Okay,
that's fine. I'm
Is there
not
any
familiar.
local, what do local people look at?
not the Central Oregon one.
I know that.
Craigslist and Indeed.
Used to
Right.
be the
Yeah,
best stuff,
or-
just the roundup stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the roundup's still around. I can
Craigslist
put
might
it
not
in.
be a bad idea.
Okay, I'll put it in Craigslist. Yeah,
I'm
cause
just thinking-
Craigslist is free.
I'm just thinking that, I mean, I would like to think you would have someone by July, but I just don't think I just think that might be tough.
Okay. Do
And
we
then
wanna
you'd have
put
to
it-
change it, see, so if you just leave it Craig, then. You know, and if your surgery gets put up, then it's okay, it's just.
And Greg, I just make sure you CC it all the times you get an application in. to
Yep.
Jamie, that way you're both informed and.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Then you're just covered, Jamie.
Okay, do we wanna put it in the roundup?
Don't bother me. I mean, I think the more you get it out there, the better off it is.
Okay.
Cause I mean, you want somebody local, you want somebody that's around here.
Mhm.
Right.
For a part-time job. It's gonna be-
Yeah, that's who you want, so that's who I would definitely be looking for.
Okay. All right, that gives us 4. That's SDAO, Indeed,
And
Craigslist.
watch, you'll put this out and there'll be 50 applications and you'll say, Susie, you were wrong.
Ha, Susie.
But, and I hope so, I really do.
Nope, you are wrong, Susan.
I do, but I just know the county that it's not been flooding the door. Just say that.
Okay, and then updates on past projects. Where are we with the paving?
Just waiting,
Okay.
like waiting for the new fiscal year.
Okay,
We're there.
Yeah, we're there.
Have you talked to,
No, I have not talked to him. I need to though.
you do,
Yeah,
because they're
right
gonna
away.
be letting bids probably,
Yeah. I'm
June, July.
I'm planning on this week, cause I wanna talk to him about something else too. To have them help with something else.
Okay.
Something small.
and then I did hear back on the employee handbook from Steve's partner, Pete. He was gonna start working on getting something together for us. So that is in the works. OEM Stone has also checked back with me to see where we were on hiring the office person. And I let them know that I had to wait for the budget to be approved before I could do anything. And they said, okay. They want to wait until we get the office person in so that they can do the training. They have had several orders for us for up there, so
Good.
that's good. So I think we made a good move with putting those in.
You've been passing that along to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
I have.
Oh, yeah,
to.
yeah, and I have been like pretty much the whole time, just haven't. One, I got some orders that came in too for the columbariums for installs on those.
All right, and that's pretty much everything on the past projects.
So updates, can I ask
Sure.
where are we at on the letter of grievance on the last one we got? I'm figuring Steve is still on, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, Jamie, we should give the board a copy of those responses as part of the board packets. We
I
sent.
can forward it to him right now.
Sure. We sent a response by the deadline and laid out the various angles for what was done correctly and what was not. Vast majority was done correctly. There were a couple of questions about, how the new website was integrating, and we explained that that was a work in process and that needed to be debugged a little bit. But generally speaking, the majority of those items that were called out were actually legal conclusions based on some incorrect facts in many cases. But that response is out.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Boop. It has been forwarded to you guys.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Sorry, I forgot that.
Oh, that's good.
My bad.
I figured it was taken care of then satisfactorily.
Yes. And I noticed he is not present online or in person today. Imagine that. Okay, we need to have a brief public hearing on the budget again. But before we do so, we need to ratify past actions because we forgot in our regular board meeting to appoint Margie Bernard to our budget committee.
No,
So we're gonna fix that right now. I make a motion to appoint Margie Bernard to our budget committee for the basically the workup and the approval of the 25-26 operating budget.
second,
All those in favor?
Hamrick, aye.
Vidorotha, aye.
Would I? Motion passes.
I would
Susie
just
appointed.
add a note to the meeting minutes here that was, I think it was pretty clear from what you said, Jamie, but that is a retroactive ratification to the point where she first joined you as a citizen member of the budget committee.
Back in April. Okay. So I guess we will give the public 5 minutes if they show up or join us online, since there's no one here but us chickens. If they want to comment on our budget. And then if they do not, then we will vote on said budget.
I'm actually comfortable, given that it was part of the agenda and that you're partway through the meeting. I'm comfortable just proceeding at this point. Open the hearing, note that no one is present, and close the hearing.
Okay, well, I open the hearing. No one is present, online or in person. So then I will go ahead and close the hearing on our budget and make a motion that we approve the 2025-26 budget for the cemetery district.
Second,
All those in favor?
Hardwick, aye.
Fedora, the aye.
Would aye. Budget passes. Yay.
Now you can spend money, Craig.
Okay, that is all we have for old business. New business. The first thing I have on our agenda today is some rule enforcement, which I think we might, after everything from last year, we might get a little bit of pushback on, but it's important that we nip this in the bud. Which is the use of glass up there at the cemetery. Either glass vases or glass decorations. I've noticed driving through the cemetery recently, there is a lot of it.
Isn't it already in,
It is already in the rules. It's on the posters, I believe in red, in actually a larger font. Than the rest of the rules around it. No glass is allowed. I think people are kind of trying to push it based off of what happened last year with the cleanup. I would like to, before we go in and start removing all the glass, I would like to give people a little bit of a chance to go up and get these items so that we don't end up with what we had last year.
so how do you notify these people that have glass?
What I was going to do, obviously, was I was going to put out a notice on social media. Again, the roundup, I was going to put a little thing in there that notified people. I guess we could put up some small signs and, like do the little sign and stake it into the grass up there that says absolutely no glass allowed, to remind people no glass. And then if they continue to do it, then we just start removing it. We could give them till what? A month, till mid-July to remove what's already there.
Well, and we remove when we see it, usually, typically.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I just,
you remove it anyway, and it is already stated that, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Jimmy, but I mean.
Yeah,
I think it's an old issue, to be honest.
I know, and I'm just, people continue to do it, and I'm just trigger shy after everything we went through last year with the cleanup.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Is it vases and candles?
bases, mostly bases that they'll put out, but yeah, and candles, I guess.
Mason jars.
Yeah, mason jars and just beer bottles,
Empty?
both, both, a
Both.
little bit of both. Yeah, so
Wow. They're still putting alcohol out. Jeez.
I mean, there's one grave that like it's not rare to have a 6-pack of Coors Light out there all the time. Full, like not opened, so.
Oh, we can't have that.
Well,
But I take care, I pick that up
Yeah,
and.
for
and
for
get
my
rid of it.
part,
And I've never had a complaint yet,
Yeah,
so.
I think just keep cleaning it up, and I appreciate the sensitivity, but for my part, I mean, after a year's time and posting rules and people are fairly aware of maybe how the policy is set now, we just district manager just keeps and his employees keep
Okay.
removing, and that's just me personally. I'm one person on the board.
Like I said, I'm just trying to be overly sensitive after everybody's reactions to things last year. We don't
And
want that again.
And I am too, as well. Like,
And think
I
how
don't,
it's handled.
I mean, I can tell what somebody spent money on and not, and make sure
Yeah.
I don't treat it like it was last year.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's a
so,
big part of it, I think, is how the issue is handled. And if somebody comes to the district manager and says, hey, where's my glass? I mean, you can just point to the sign and try to resolve the issue there. And I think if it becomes a problem, we may have to address it farther. So my thoughts.
I was just, I don't want someone to, put out glass in one of the outlying cemeteries like Pal Butte or even Paulina
Yep.
and have it start a fire.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
What are your thoughts, Suzie? Your
No, I
mom?
mean, I agree with you, Gary. I totally, I hate to say that, but I do agree with you.
It's sign. We
I agree with you, but I'd rather disagree, but I'll give you this one.
Okay. Like I said,
And it is a sensitivity, but the way it was done before, where they threw it
Yeah.
all in the pile, and I'll tell you what bothered me was they took the Virgin Mary statue and threw it on top of the pile. That was so disrespectful that
yeah.
that's just what you just don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I walked away from that, all
I'm
that
sorry.
yesterday.
That's
last
just,
year.
that's just not something you do.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
And I think it shows where Craig's probably been much more proactive and sensitive to people's needs and
Yeah.
desires that.
And if somebody were to put a porcelain statue of the Virgin Mary out there, then you collect it and put it in the office, and when they ask, you say,
Yeah.
this is the reasons we can't have glass, but we want you to know we respected this, and here it is, it's just a matter of respect and understanding.
Okay.
But yeah, the way it was handled was terrible.
You might have to buy some toe tags to put on the statues to hand back or something.
Can we put them around the neck and not the toe? That's just tacky.
Well, I don't. But you know what I'm saying, guys.
Yep.
It's all
Oh,
in
yeah,
the matter of how it's handled.
And I haven't,
People
so
are very
far,
good as long as you handle it right.
yeah, and I haven't had any issues really with anybody in a while,
And that's a
so.
big plus right there.
Yeah.
It's just the
That's-
way it's handled.
It says things are moving in a positive direction.
Quite frankly, the day I went up there and I wanted to go get the backhoe and throw the headstone through the building, tells you things weren't handled quite right.
Okay then.
I was gonna have to buy Leland a new one.
What's that?
I was gonna have to buy Leland a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the guy that keeps hugging you?
Yeah, well, no, he doesn't keep hugging me, but he did, but yeah,
It's just understanding.
yeah.
So, and compassion.
Okay. All right, I guess we could just, maybe put out a little reminder or something on
Sure.
Facebook.
I don't think they do it intentionally, it's just.
No, and I'm not saying that they are. Some people might be.
I don't
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Yep.
But, like I said, we're coming into what looks like a very bad fire season this year, and I would hate to have someone put a mason jar out there and have the sun use it to start a fire in one of the little outlying
Oh,
areas.
Well, it's a safety issue with the weed eater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With,
Yeah.
with the equipment also, yeah, so.
what you might do is on social media, just craft a little thing that we want to remind everyone that we need to not keep glass and and just what you just said about the fire thing and about the safety, and just do a little thing you're good at words, and just put it in Facebook and say, just a reminder.
We can fake
And
a big old gash on me and like with makeup and take a picture and post
Do
it.
that in
But
Photoshop.
just a little thing, just so people will think, oh, I didn't think about that. Because I bet you a lot of times it's just people don't think about it.
Yeah, they don't stop to think that,
And just say, by the way, and we need to also think about with fire, we're trying to be preventative.
Yeah.
And maybe just put a little blurb on Facebook for that. It might be just a really good answer right there.
okay, Will do. I don't know that it's on the website per se. I can put the rules on the website if you want.
I'm just,
It should
just
be.
a little, just a little,
I
a
think
casual,
that-
informative.
I think you can download them on the website, but I don't know that I actually have a rules and regulations page on the website. Maybe I need to
I
create one.
doubt people would probably go to I mean, how many people go to rules on the cemetery?
They will when they get things removed.
Yeah,
So,
Oh.
I can't tell you how many people last year said, well, where are the rules?
yeah, I would
And-
put it out on,
Yeah, I recommend getting it posted up there for sure.
Okay.
If you do have any pushback, you want to be able to say it's all posted, multiple locations, that kind of thing.
yep,
Okay.
thank you, Steve, that's good.
And it's even on.
Hey, just
Invoices.
practical question. Do people bring, do you end up with glass vases because that's the way that the flower shops provide them, or do you think people are bringing them from home? And I guess my
Both.
question is, could you
Yeah.
provide some kind of an alternate container where they could just place it in a plastic or whatever and take the glass with them at the beginning, but you would put it by the office or something like that. And then on your signs, it would just say, we
Probably
provide
plastic
provide
containers.
alternate containers, go pick it up at the office.
Yeah, I mean, there's,
We could sell those little staked flower vase things.
So do they have stakes? Is that how they do it? Because I was
I've
gonna
seen
say,
them that way.
The trouble
Try to
would
keep them
be-
within the footprint of the concrete or marble.
So how do you stake it there?
Yeah.
Say,
Now, I know a lot of them that have the little flower holders
Yep.
in the side.
Mhm.
They're built.
They're built in and usually they're full of dirt. So a lot of people just put the stakes down in there.
Yeah.
But we could maybe come up with something.
yeah. I mean, it all depends on how, I mean, there, a lot of them do have plastic containers like that they make or whatnot. But most of them, even when they come with glass, they come with marbles or whatever, the rock, the pebbles to hold for weight. And that's an issue as well. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
chuck
'cause
a
then it
marble
then it
across
gets
there.
yeah,
flies
it hits me right here
Oh.
every time.
Yeah.
It happened today, too, this morning. It was the line chairman.
Yeah.
Hit me,
Ouch.
one in the shin that hit me pretty good.
Hmm.
But it goes with the territory. But I've been trying to clean up like glass, and whenever I tell people, because I get a lot of calls and people stop and talk to me about doing a cleanup and when I'm gonna do it, and I have to reassure them that I'm not gonna take all the stuff off. And that it's not gonna happen like it did last year. And I just say, look, it's like when we were in April around or before Mother's Day, I was like, Christmas stuff is, when I see it, I pull it off and it goes bye-bye because you've had until this amount of time to come up and get your decorations or whatnot. So it's past due. And so that stuff goes in the trash more or less, or into an area. And then, so there's a few months for holidays that we kind of it's not formal, but like formal dates on it. But when it starts looking bad too, the flowers and whatnot. And then I know Dave, he's pretty adamant about glass and he'll do sweeps from time to time. And we take what's in it out and set it right there too. So it's not like that we're throwing everything away. We're just getting rid of the glass.
No, I think you're handling it very well, personally. I think it sounds like there's not a lot of complaints and you're dealing with the people that do have concerns and
Yeah. I schmooze it over a little bit. I'm pretty good at it by now.
Okay, so I will craft the reminders and get those up probably either tonight or tomorrow. All right, last thing on one of the last things on our agenda, election results. As you know, we have received our letters from the county clerk. And so we, as a group, are supposed to go through and determine, A, individual acceptance, and then, B, overall acceptance and then vote on it. Yay. So since Gary is first, we will start with Mr. Gary.
I don't know if I accept him.
Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
I make a motion to accept Gary Bedorta as Kirk County Cemetery District Position 1.
Okay, and I will second that motion.
Don't you just love me?
All those in favor?
Hermrick, aye.
Would I?
Abstain, Bedortha.
Motion passes. And Gary, you're okay with the number of votes that you got and then the abstract of the write-ins?
Sure. She did a nice job.
Okay, I just am supposed to check on this.
That's
You
why
always does.
she does.
And I guess we'll do Susie next.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept Susan Hermrick, position 3.
Okay, and all those in favor? Would I?
Bedortha, aye.
Hermrick abstained.
Susie is accepted. And Susie, you have no problem with the number of,
I trust
Vote.
Cheryl implicitly. She is very good at her job.
okay. And then we come to me.
I'll make a motion that we accept Jamie Wood as position number 2.
I will second the motion.
All those in favor?
Hermrick, aye.
Bedortha, aye.
Wood abstains.
And do you have a problem with anything? I can't remember how you placed it, but do you have a problem?
No, I don't. Although I want to know why I got more write-ins than Gary. That's just not fair.
Who was it? Oh, I was at Food and Security and this one gal, Marlis, she said that someone had written her name in. I said, well, if you want to be it, I'll let you be it, Marlis. And she didn't, she said, oh, no, that's not fair.
I would always say tally, they would tally who had the most votes on the write-in and write the name down, because I might contact them.
Well, wouldn't it be sort of nice to know?
Yeah.
I didn't
Just see what they say. like
Mickey
what-
Mouse,
Yeah.
Donald Duck, you'd be surprised things people write.
Yeah, there's a few of the election results that are online actually have the write-in tally
Really?
with the names on them. I don't know if the
Maybe we
special-
need to ask Cheryl, to probably see if it's allowed.
See
So
who
we
got
need to
written
give
in.
Cheryl this.
Oh, our write-in letters, yeah, so,
Do you want me to turn this in today for you?
or do you want me to turn them all in together? Cause I have to write a letter to the county clerk. That's
do?
from the
Okay.
district that says we
Yeah.
accept the election results.
Michael, fill this out.
Yeah, you're
Mr.
supposed to
Bit-
sign it.
Yes.
And I do have from SDAO, I got a membership update form that, the only person that key contact was myself. And so there's spots for board members on here. So I'm passing it around to have you guys fill out. So you guys are the contact for the SDAO.
There's one, there's two, so I'm 3. I get to be down on the bottom.
So Jamie, just to button this up, let's take a motion and a vote to accept the entire slate as voted on by the people of the county.
Okay. I make a motion that the board accepts the entire slate as voted on by the wonderful people of Crook County.
I,
Second,
All those in favor?
Hermrick, aye.
Bedortha, aye.
Would I? Motion passes. Then I guess, since we're all just about done, the last thing we need to do is determine meetings for the rest of the summer, probably through September. So that we all know when they're supposed to be. We did discuss prior to turning on the camera, Steve, of actually taking the month of July off. Everybody does. Is that an issue or no?
And can we, if Jamie happens to be in for surgery, because she is indicated she needed some things done. Would it be good to,
Thank you, ma'am.
can we make a motion that I can sign the bills outside of a meeting?
Yeah, probably good just to have that clarity.
And we need two signatures, so can we
Yep.
ask Susie to go down and get on the signature card, so in case Jamie can't, we can at least get the bills paid? Is
I
that?
mean, I can probably go down in my off time. Cause they're gonna let me know the week before,
Okay,
so I can be in touch with Shara and then, you know, if I have to.
Yeah,
Go down
I think
to
that's a
Friday
good,
before.
I'm gonna approve $132 million budget, so I'm not with the little.
that's okay. These little ones get you in trouble.
Okay,
So what do we
So-
decide?
so,
Position one, dear. You need to go up here.
okay, so we're taking the month of July off. I thought is what we agreed on.
Well, me to fill you know, but you're position one, so you should go 1, 2, 3, right?
I guess.
Just see.
And then, what do we want to do for August? We have,
Oh, wait, okay, wait, okay, all right.
so, I know all of you are serving right now and you've taken the oath, but you're also all appointed
Take it again.
until
yeah,
today. And so, usually July being the first business meeting of the new term for directors is when they would take the oath. So if July doesn't happen, that's not a problem because you're not conducting business, but I just wanted to flag that as needing to be on the August agenda. You need to make sure that you all take the oaths of office once again, since you have all been elected.
what would you guys like to
And
do?
we can just go into the clerk's office and get sworn in.
Okay, yeah,
You can also administer it to each other. That also works under Oregon law.
It does?
uh-huh.
Cheryl's
It
gonna get.
does.
I
I'll,
Yep.
didn't know that.
I'll just stop and see Cheryl, cause then it's done. And
I have to go to this clerk's
Yeah, I
office
think
anyway.
just go to the clerk, because otherwise Barbara and them will be upset. Steve, you're taking away their job.
Yeah, I don't want to take away the ceremony here. So
I
yeah,
mean, my gosh, yeah, you know,
Well, we can do an
they
impromptu,
give
wing it.
prizes and there's the trombone plates. And you're gonna take all that away from us?
yeah, no, we got to keep the confetti flying.
Yeah,
I got robbed. They didn't play the trombone the first time I went in there.
okay,
Okay, so for August, we have,
so we're going to August, so
The-
we are going to all be sworn in by July.
yes, we have to be sworn in by July 1st.
Okay, by July 1st?
Well, yeah.
No,
that's what Cheryl-
after July 1st is when your former terms officially end on the 30th. So go in after July 1st, but before you conduct any official business.
Okay,
Okay,
got it, okay. Cheryl
so
will see me and tell me, okay.
we have the 4th, the 11th, 18th, or the 25th in August.
Well, I guess Sharon needs to tell us.
August, I'm open. So any of those. Well, okay, bills usually,
And you don't want the 4th because that's too soon
Yep.
for you, isn't it?
Right,
So you wanna go.
so at least the 11th.
Yeah, at least, but they kind of trickle in too, trickle in,
You want the 18th, that's kind of a.
but that's kind of late. That's what
Late,
it's
so
on.
we gotta go to the 11th.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what sucks about it.
11th, so we're gonna do it at 1. Is that it?
yep.
Finally learning how to spell,
Hmm.
cemetery. Takes me a while, but by God, once I get it, I'm good.
That reminds me, it's still incorrect on the website.
Yeah, I can't change it and I got them to change it yet. I'll remind them again.
Okay, so
You
then,
know, as an
How do you
outfit that
spell it?
makes websites for cemetery districts, you'd think they'd know how to spell cemetery.
In this day and age of spell check, you'd think their spell checker would have went off.
That's great.
So September, it's either the 8th or the 15th.
It can't be the 8th,
Too late for you? Okay. Oh, no, that's your surgery.
so,
15th is,
We want, the 15th kind of late, isn't it?
that's about perfect, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sorry.
I'll be here, but I'll probably be in a drug-induced stupor.
What are
Well,
we
that'll get us,
looking for?
get us a lot of votes on your side.
Yeah,
11th.
probably,
So we're looking at the
Of
15th
August.
then?
yes.
Okay.
11th of August.
I may not
What
make it that
One.
day.
at-
It's the
at,
deadline
uh,
for S corps and
library.
partnerships.
Okay.
So
Well,
you don't want it the 15th?
It's just a deadline day for
Okay,
taxes.
so what would be a good day for you then?
Um,
What should we go to the week before? I know that's not good
I
for
wish that
Jim.
was all there was.
well, I
Oh,
mean, you.
oh, we want to go after. How about if we go on to the 16th then?
That would be perfect.
Aren't you
Would the
resting after
16th be
the
better?
No. Because then we have the October 15th, you know.
16th of September?
So it'll be a Tuesday.
Where did our year go?
That actually was probably better
What is
because I'll probably
16th
have to do,
PC? Oh, I can't do it because I have to do emergency preparedness.
uh-uh.
The 16th?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gary and I could still, no, because I'll
Because
be,
what if you're not there?
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, what about the afternoon of the 17th?
I'll tell you what, let's do our August, that's every other month. We'll skip September and see how October looks.
Can we do that?
I can do Wednesday, the afternoon.
Okay.
17th,
You want to do that? Yeah, I could do at 1 o'clock.
that gives Shara a day off too.
Do you want to do the 17th
Sure.
then? Okay.
Okay, so September.
I just hate to miss the
17th.
one meeting because that's the sheriff and then they might arrest me.
They come here and get you.
Oh, just, I know you believe that one, you. Don't even go there.
I will be on a DC trip that month on that date, so I can have Marika attend if you need somebody. Otherwise, you can go it alone.
We'll try to be good.
Yeah, if things are quiet up to that date, how about if you give us our first walk?
There we go. How about that? Take it easy on the budget for a change.
See if we stumble.
Yeah, now watch, we'll have Alderman in here in our face.
I'll wear my blinders and.
Okay, so we've got August and September and we're taking a bye for July.
Yep,
July is off. Boy, that's two board. Now I got July on.
and there we go. And so that is, I think, all I have for today.
In July though, when would
Unless
you
anybody
guys
else has something.
do the budget? Or when would you guys do the billing?
I think when we said we could sign outside of, I think we will
Just
just,
as they come.
somebody, sheriff can make a contact to me and say,
Okay.
please stop and sign checks.
Sweet, perfect.
And, give me a few days if you can,
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be perfect.
if you're good with that.
That's all I have for today. So if nobody else has anything else,
I make a motion.
One real quick, if
Sure.
something comes up on the paving or something for July that you need, you just make sure you give us a couple weeks
Yep.
notice. Get a hold of Jamie, and if we have to change things, we will.
Yeah,
yeah, we
I know
can do.
just July could be, for me, it could be from the 12th, which is a Saturday anyway, but
You're gone.
the 12th to, I don't know when,
Okay.
hopefully I'm gone.
Good.
Chasing baseballs around.
And you're covered if cemetery doesn't need anybody or anything. Susan
I,
can come work days
yeah.
if she needs.
yeah,
Okay. Good enough.
yeah,
I don't have to dig with the shovel though.
no, you can use
You
the excavator.
do.
Yeah,
Pay attention.
My back, I have been mowing all weekend in Paulina and it just about killed me.
I'll try not to die the month of,
Okay,
August. Is that what we're looking at?
I'll bring the excavator for you.
Absolutely.
All right.
So if you all, on the new position, if you get a good candidate, you may want to consider just setting aside time for a special meeting in the
Yes.
event you need to move quickly. So I wouldn't.
Oh,
okay.
that's a good.
Steve,
catch.
Steve, I hope we do get that opportunity.
Me too,
I
Susie.
Really want to keep our fingers crossed. And I hate to be the pessimist. I really do hope we do. But what is our minimum requirement? 48 hours? for a public meeting to give it out the notice 48 hours for a special meeting?
Yeah, that's right. 2 days.
Does that
That's right.
fall under that though? To hires?
It would, yeah.
Yes,
It's a special meeting.
yes.
No, I mean, saying no, the hiring of, does that really
It is
require? a
budgeted.
meeting?
It is a budget item, so would it come under a special public meeting to hire, or because it's budgeted, would it need to be?
And with what Susan said also, Steve, would you not say, I was under the impression, once we hired a district manager, that he took care of the hiring as long as it met budgets, as Susie
Which the
said.
budget, and it is a budget line item, because we're
Yeah.
just, we're in the process of doing that at OSU, and it's, because it's on the budget, we're going ahead without board approval.
Okay,
Yeah, no, you're right. That's a good point. To the extent that you've got that power delegated to Craig and you've got the salary range authorized in advance, then he would be entitled to make those decisions on his own without a board meeting.
Okay,
we're gonna put baby shoes on you too and go it alone.
Well, I mean, no, I was just making sure, 'cause, I mean. Yeah, cause I've
It's
already,
really, because it's in the budget, it's already
Yeah.
authorized, I mean.
cause I did,
Was
I
right.
hired a temp hire for a couple weeks. And so, like before, in
Yeah.
between meetings, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't get in trouble for doing
And
that.
Jamie laid things out really good in the, application process.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
And Craig, if you have any questions in that process, once you get applications or anything like that, if you want to consult with me and Pete on that, just to get any sideboards or make sure that you've got any interview questions dialed in or whatever, we're happy to give you that support directly.
Gotcha.
it might be nice if you forwarded the applications to the three of us.
Yeah, oh yeah, I don't
Take
mind.
a look, just in case. there
You guys would probably
somebody,
know.
because they were in paper, yeah, just in case there was a. Something.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, cause I don't know too many people. I know, yeah, I don't know too many people. So. You guys may know the person. Possibly, I don't know.
All right, well, then I will adjourn today's meeting. Meeting is adjourned.
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
There's the DC.
Recording off.
Dave.
Thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
Yes, safe trip.